Bruce, I know a few of our offices have already started to welcome folks back, and I'm wondering what were the most important considerations that you and your team took when making that decision to welcome our team members back to.
Yeah, it's been interesting because different states have moved at different speeds,
Mhm.
and Georgia and Texas seem to be at the forefront of this with the Atlanta office opening this week, and Texas is opening next week, many of their offices. So first and foremost is always got to be the has always got to be the health and safety of our team members. That has to be the paramount consideration. And we wanted to be sure, of course, that we followed CDC guidelines, federal and state guidelines, as we developed and implemented a plan for our return to the workplace. Then beyond that, really an important consideration was always that this was going to be a voluntary return to the workplace. Each team member is going to be at a different place in terms of their own consideration of returning to work. And we knew we had to take that into account and
Mhm.
honor and respect the fact that different people are dealing with different unique situations. Those situations could be a particular health condition, it could be a child care situation, it could be an elder care situation. So all of that had to be taken into account, and we certainly want this to be a voluntary return to the workplace at this time. Once we established all of that, what we dove into was the formation of a plan that would be utilized for our team members. For our offices across the country, we had to take into account everything from how does my team member enter the office building itself? How are they going to get up the elevators? What are the protocols and procedures of that property? And are those going to encourage the safety of our team members and support that? Then we fold into, okay, what happens once they get to our doors? So things like sanitation stations, how you're going to flow through the offices, how you're going to maintain social distancing, what's the configuration of the workstations,
Mhm.
what's the configuration of your break room, and so on and so on. And then after we took all that into measure, we developed a plan that we implemented that had incorporated the things that we knew we were going to have to do across the company for all of our offices, but could be tailored to the unique situations of a particular office. So, for example, here we made sure that we did one-way directional walkthroughs of the space. We also put up signage all over the place encouraging social distancing, as well as what are the protocols that people should follow. We did videos, we did webinars to reinforce all that. And I think we've had a pretty successful launch of the invitation to return to the workplace.